20 places in your home where cancer-causing toxins hide. What if the place you believe is protecting your health is quietly increasing your cancer risk every single day? The most dangerous toxins are not always outside your home. Many are already inside, hidden in plain sight. These exposures are subtle, invisible, and long-term, which makes them especially dangerous. Science shows that repeated low-dose exposure can damage DNA, disrupt hormones, and trigger disease over time. Most people never suspect their own living space because the effects take years to appear. By the time symptoms emerge, the exposure has often been ongoing for decades. Once you understand where these toxins hide, ignoring them is no longer an option. 1. Kitchen cabinets and pantries. Your kitchen is where health should begin, yet it is often a major source of chemical exposure. Pressed wood cabinets and particle board shelving commonly release formaldehyde into the air. Formaldehyde is a known human carcinogen that accumulates in enclosed spaces. Stored foods can absorb pesticide residues and volatile organic compounds from surrounding materials. Plastic food containers may leach endocrine-disrupting chemicals when exposed to heat or repeated use. These substances enter the body through both inhalation and ingestion. Using solid wood cabinetry and storing food in glass or stainless steel can significantly reduce this risk. 2. Bathroom, shower, sink, and ventilation areas. Bathrooms expose the body to toxins during moments of high absorption. Hot showers aerosolize chlorine byproducts, including chloroform, which are easily inhaled. These compounds have been linked to increased bladder and colorectal cancer risk. Poor ventilation allows toxic mold to thrive behind walls and ceilings. Certain molds produce mycotoxins with carcinogenic potential. Because steam opens the pores and lungs, exposure increases dramatically during bathing. Improving ventilation and filtering shower water can meaningfully lower this hidden danger. 3. Bedrooms and mattresses. The bedroom should be a place of recovery, yet it often delivers the longest daily toxin exposure. Mattresses and pillows frequently contain chemical flame retardants linked to hormone disruption. These chemicals migrate into household dust and indoor air over time. Treated foams and fabrics continuously release volatile organic compounds. Because sleep lasts several hours, exposure occurs during the body's most vulnerable state. Long-term nightly exposure increases cumulative cancer risk. Choosing certified non-toxic bedding and ventilating new furniture helps reduce this burden. 4. Living room furniture and carpets. Living rooms often contain some of the most chemically treated items in the home. Synthetic carpets and stain-resistant treatments release PFAS chemicals into the air and dust. PFAS are associated with kidney and testicular cancers. Upholstered furniture may emit benzene and formaldehyde for years. These chemicals concentrate where families spend the most shared time. Children and pets are especially vulnerable due to floor-level exposure. Opting for natural fibers and HEPA vacuuming reduces ongoing contamination. 5. Laundry room. Laundry products can quietly contaminate clothing and indoor air. Many detergents contain 1,4-dioxane, a probable human carcinogen. Fabric softeners and dryer sheets release fragrance chemicals and VOCs. These chemicals cling to clothing and are absorbed through the skin. Heated dryers increase airborne chemical release throughout the home. Daily exposure accumulates through repeated wear. Using fragrance-free, low-toxicity products significantly lowers this risk. If this information is eye-opening, do not ignore it. Awareness is the first and most powerful step toward protecting your health. Share this message with someone you care about who may never suspect these hidden dangers. Simple changes can dramatically reduce long-term exposure. The cost of prevention is far lower than the cost of treatment. Stay with this list, because the most dangerous places are often the least expected. 6. Garage and entryways. Garages act as chemical gateways into living spaces. Vehicle exhaust releases benzene and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These compounds are known carcinogens that easily migrate indoors. Stored pesticides and solvents continuously off-gas into the air. Attached garages allow toxins to seep through walls and doors. Shoes also track contaminants deep into the home. Sealing air leaks and isolating chemicals reduces this exposure. 7. Basement and crawl spaces. Basements often harbor the most dangerous invisible gas in homes. Radon enters through foundation cracks and accumulates in lower levels. It is the second leading cause of lung cancer worldwide. Damp conditions also promote carcinogenic mold growth. Mold spores can circulate throughout the house via airflow. Because basements are rarely visited, problems go unnoticed for years. Annual radon testing is essential for prevention. If you think the risks stop here, the next locations may surprise you the most. Some of the most overlooked areas are also the most toxic. These are places people rarely clean, inspect, or question. Yet they quietly contribute to daily chemical exposure. Pay close attention to what comes next. These final locations are where many families unknowingly fail to protect themselves. 8. Household cleaning supply storage. Cleaning products often contain the very toxins they claim to remove. Many cleaners release formaldehyde over time. Mixing products can accidentally produce carcinogenic gases. Storage areas trap concentrated fumes in enclosed spaces. These vapors spread throughout the home when doors are opened. Repeated exposure increases respiratory and cancer risk. Choosing ingredient-transparent cleaners reduces this danger. 9. Dust throughout the home. Household dust is not harmless debris. It acts as a reservoir for heavy metals and flame retardants. Pesticides and PFAS accumulate in dust particles. Children ingest dust through hand-to-mouth behavior. Adults inhale it daily without noticing. Dust exposure represents chronic low-dose contamination. Wet dusting and HEPA filtration are critical. 10. Drinking water sources. Tap water can carry invisible carcinogens that most people never taste or smell. Depending on your location, arsenic may be present due to natural deposits or aging infrastructure. Water disinfection with chlorine creates trihalomethanes, which have been linked to bladder and colorectal cancers. These chemicals become even more dangerous when water is heated for cooking or showers, increasing inhalation exposure. Daily consumption means the body receives small doses repeatedly over many years. This cumulative exposure significantly compounds long-term cancer risk. Certified water filtration systems can dramatically reduce these contaminants, making safe water a foundational defense for health. 11. Window frames, blinds, and curtains. Windows quietly collect some of the most toxic dust in the entire home. In older houses, opening and closing windows can release lead-based paint particles into the air. Vinyl blinds often off-gas phthalates that disrupt hormones and may contribute to hormone-related cancers. Flame-retardant curtains shed chemically treated fibers that settle into dust. Heat and direct sunlight accelerate chemical breakdown and release. Airflow then spreads these particles throughout living spaces. Frequent cleaning and replacing older materials significantly reduce this overlooked exposure. 12. Walls and paint layers. Walls are constant, silent contributors to indoor chemical exposure. Fresh paint releases volatile organic compounds for months and sometimes years after application. In older homes, previous paint layers may contain lead or chromium compounds. These toxins slowly migrate into indoor air and household dust. Because walls cover the largest surface area in the home, even low-level emissions add up. Exposure occurs continuously without smell or warning. Choosing low VOC paints and sealing older layers helps limit long-term risk. 13. HVAC systems and air ducts. HVAC systems act as distribution highways for indoor toxins. Dust trapped in air ducts concentrates years of chemical residues from furniture, cleaning products, and outdoor pollution. Moisture inside systems encourages mold growth that releases harmful mycotoxins. In older buildings, duct insulation may contain asbestos fibers that become airborne. Once circulating, these contaminants reach every room in the home. Standard filters often fail to capture ultrafine particles. Routine inspection, cleaning, and proper filtration reduce whole house exposure. 14. Electronics and charging areas. Electronics continuously shed chemical flame retardants into household dust. As devices heat up during use or charging, plastic components release chemicals more rapidly. Many electronic parts contain heavy metals that accumulate in indoor environments. Bedrooms and home offices often concentrate multiple devices in small spaces. Prolonged proximity increases inhalation exposure, especially during sleep or work. Dust ingestion adds another exposure pathway over time. Improving ventilation and controlling dust helps limit this modern risk. 15. Children's play areas and toy storage. Children face the highest vulnerability to toxic exposure because their bodies are still developing. Many toys contain lead, phthalates, or PFAS used to soften plastics or resist stains. Foam mats and padded play surfaces release endocrine-disrupting chemicals into the air. Floor-level play dramatically increases dust ingestion. Early life exposure significantly raises lifetime cancer risk. Children's detox systems are not fully developed, making damage more likely. Selecting safer materials and regularly cleaning play areas is critical for protection. 16. Under sinks and plumbing areas. Plumbing spaces are ideal environments for hidden toxic buildup. Small leaks promote mold growth behind cabinets and walls. Mold releases spores and toxins with known carcinogenic potential. Drain cleaners, solvents, and stored chemicals emit strong fumes over time. Enclosed spaces trap these vapors at high concentrations. Each time cabinets are opened, contaminated air enters living spaces. Because these areas are rarely inspected, exposure can persist unnoticed for years. Regular checks and safer product choices are essential. 17. Home office and printer stations. Home offices introduce unique chemical exposures often overlooked. Laser printers emit ultrafine particles that penetrate deep into the lungs. Toner dust contains heavy metals that accumulate in indoor air and surfaces. Many printers also release ozone during operation. Long work hours significantly increase daily exposure time. Poor ventilation compounds the inhalation risk. Chronic exposure raises concerns for respiratory and cancer-related outcomes. Separating printers and improving airflow reduces this ongoing hazard. Osman pet areas. Pet areas are unexpected sources of chemical exposure for humans. Flea and tick treatments often contain pesticides linked to cancer risk. Pets absorb these chemicals through their skin and fur. Close contact allows toxins to transfer directly to human hands and clothing. Pet beds and feeding areas accumulate contaminated dust. Repeated daily interaction makes exposure unavoidable. Choosing non-toxic pet products helps protect both animals and their owners. 19. Attics and insulation materials. Attics often house some of the most dangerous legacy materials in a home. Older insulation may contain asbestos fibers that become airborne when disturbed. Newer insulation can off-gas formaldehyde for extended periods. Seasonal temperature changes increase air movement between attic and living spaces. This pulls contaminated air downward into occupied rooms. Exposure often occurs without any visible warning signs. Professional inspection and proper sealing greatly reduce this hidden risk. 20. Personal care product storage. Personal care products create daily, repeated chemical exposure. Many cosmetics and hair products contain formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. Parabens disrupt hormone balance and are linked to hormone-sensitive cancers. Chemicals are absorbed directly through the skin. Inhalation adds an additional exposure route during application. Lifelong daily use compounds risk significantly. Reading ingredient labels and choosing cleaner alternatives is one of the most effective preventive steps. These exposures are not meant to create fear, but awareness. Cancer risk is not only shaped by genetics or chance, but by daily environmental choices. Many of these hazards can be reduced with simple, informed actions. Start with one area of your home and improve it step by step. Share this information with those you love, especially parents and caregivers. Prevention begins with knowledge, and knowledge only helps when it is applied. Your home should support your health, not silently work against it.